So the word of the day of the week is generosity. And you might be thinking, wait, this is not November. Stewardship time. Why is he talking about generosity in August? Well, that's when the pastor's retort is that generosity is for all seasons, all months, all weeks, not just one particular week or season of the year. I am astounded at the generosity that people express in the face of challenging times. You know, in the Old Testament, there's the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery in Egypt by his brothers. And upon finding them later on, he doesn't demonstrate to them bitterness and anger and revenge. Instead, he welcomes them, he weeps and embraces them, knowing that even in the aftermath of them selling him into slavery, God did something amazing even in that time of terrible suffering. It softened his heart. It allowed him to be generous toward them when he probably had every right to be vengeful. In the midst of our own suffering, in the midst of our own bitterness, anger, whatever you want to call it, we still have the capability of being generous. And I think that capability comes from the fact that we have been awarded so much by a very generous God. You know, I, just like all of you, I'm sure, think about and are reluctant many times to do this or to give this when we'd rather just hold it on for ourselves. And sometimes something comes along and reminds us that, you know, we have so much. No matter our limited human resources, we have so much to give beyond that as a reflection of God's abundant blessing in our lives. So here in the dog days of summer, in the month of August, it's also a good time to remember that the call to generosity comes simply as a response to the generosity that God has demonstrated toward us. And that's true every month of the year. This is a beautiful August morning. It's a good day to be generous. I invite you to consider generosity today, in whatever form you want to call it. Because in the end, being generous is reflective of a grateful heart. And that means that you know the blessings in your own life. I'll look forward to seeing you in worship on Sunday at 9 or 11 o'clock this coming Sunday. Until then, may you have a blessed week.